Hey! I'm super excited today. Did you know you can connect to a MikroTik using just a private key, no password needed, and even cooler, with Bitvise and PuTTY, you can get free internet or a VPN running on your system? Today, I'm going to show you the easiest and safest way to do it. We open PuTTY key generator, click the generate button, and then we wait for our key to be fully created, with the mouse movement indicating that the process is underway. I save it in the key folder, naming the key as public 1 and then click Save Private Key, saving it as private 1. As you can see, both of them are inside the folder named key. I open MikroTik. I drag and drop public 1 into MikroTik, and you'll see it appears in the file list. I go to the terminal section and check whether I have internet or not by pinging 8.8.8.8. As you can see, I have internet, and I go to the IP SSH section. I set the forward enable to local, and the host key size is the same number that we generated in PuTTY, which is 2048, and click Apply and OK. I go to the System Users section. And now I create an SSH group that has only SSH access, and I check the option for SSH only. Then, I go to add a user by clicking the plus sign, and I create a user named Alpha, placing it in the SSH group, and I set a default password. Really, you can choose any password you like, but it must be more than 8 characters long. I go to the SSH key section and click the Import SSH key button. Then I select the user I created, which was Alpha, and in the key file section, I choose the file that was public 1. Then, I enter the passphrase that I created in PuTTY key generator, and after that, I click the Import SSH key button. As you can see, it then appears in the list. Open Google Chrome and I do a quick test, and here I type my IP, and we can see that my IP hasn't changed yet. And as you can see, I even open Telegram, and because I don't have free internet, meaning no VPN, any message I send doesn't reach its destination. In other words, it's not delivered to the recipient. And now I open the Bitvise SSH Client software. I open MikroTik again, I access the IP services section, and here I can see the SSH port that I previously changed, and my SSH key is 2244. Now we're inside the Bitvise SSH client, and we enter the host IP of the target, which is your MikroTik or whichever device you have, and then we enter the port. In the username field, we put alpha, and in the methods section, we set it to public key, but I haven't imported my private key into the software yet. And now, by clicking on the Client Key Management option, you can see the list of private keys available, and the most recent private key we created isn't there yet. So, from the Import section, I import the private key 1 file from the key folder into it. I enter the passphrase. I remove the additional private keys. In the Client Key section, I select the Global 3, and then I click Login, and you can see that my MikroTik is now fully connected. It asks me for the passphrase again, so I enter the passphrase and click OK, and I now have full access. And I open a new terminal, and here I type IP address/print, and as you can see, because I was placed in the SSH group, I don't even have permission to edit or make changes to the access myself. And now I open Google Chrome again and search for my IP, and as you can see, my IP still hasn't changed. I log out and disconnect from MikroTik, and then I go to the Services tab and enable the SOC/HTTP proxy forwarding option. Next, from the Start menu, I type enectable.cpl to open the Internet Options tab, and once it's open, I go to the Connections tab, then to the LAN settings, and in the LAN settings, I enable my proxy so that the Internet comes to my Windows, meaning that the connection I have is routed through my Windows on port 8080. And now I return to the Bitvise SSH Client and log in again, and once more it asks me for the passphrase, so I enter it again. And as you can see, I now have full access to free internet, and even my Telegram messages reach their destination. And now I open Chrome again and type my IP, and as you can see, my IP has indeed changed, now showing Paris. And now, inside Chrome, I open the Alpha Network YouTube channel, and as you can see, the videos load quickly and without any buffering. Did you know that you can even use a VPN with just a simple ping command? Did you know that you can, meaning it's fully connected routing, and we place the source address list into v2, meaning that those. And as you can see, in the user list, under active users, the alpha user is active and part of the SSH group. When I log out of it in the Bitvise SSH client, you'll see that the connection is completely terminated. I hope you enjoyed the video I made for you and that you liked it. Now, if you have any issues, suggestions, or feedback, please leave them in the comments section.